Hi everyone, Lauren from LM Trading here. I just wanted to run through today some examples of the key data print that came out for the CPI reports for the dollar. And this is the main emphasis around how delta charts can affect things and the importance of delta, how that can lead into confluence and where the market is going for specific levels. So I'm just going to bring up the charts and we can have a look at it. So these specific charts I have up here is for the 11th. So this is market profile. The blue session is regular trading hours, and the green session is the overnight inventory or pre-market. This is gold or XEU USD. Now I have the regular trading hours set from London Open to New York close, and the overnight session is the Asian session. Just as there's no real volume that particularly happens in that session. So I use this specifically to have an overall structure of that specific day, what the market perceives value, what the market does not perceive as value, and where the market did the most business at from there. So I wanted to quickly have a look here at the pre-CPI print and what happens is the market continuously does this prior to pre-news and for large data points that are coming out. So if I highlight this here, we can see the delta that comes in. So what delta takes into consideration is the aggressive buyers and the aggressive sellers. So if the price is going down, it means that there is more aggressive sellers hitting market at that given time versus the buyers. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that the market has to go down all the time, because the delta does not show um, any passive orders or limit orders that are in the market. Now, large funds and traders a lot of the time are going to be accumulating a position with passive orders and absorbing with limits. Um, so that's typically how they're going to execute, is they don't have the luxury like you and I. We're trying to open a 5 lot. These guys have got 500, 1,000 lots to open at any one time in any clip. So they have to then start passively going into the market. Now this is extremely interesting prior to the news that it comes out, and I just wanted to highlight that. So this is the previous candle prior to the CPI print, the large green one. We can see that prior to that there is no fresh uh, bullish delta coming into the market from there at all. And as soon as the news then comes out, we then instantaneously reverse back to value, taking out all of the stops everywhere, and then having a further impulse down. Um, so delta is extremely important to take into account for this, because if this was meant to be a, a, a correct right push high, there would be fresh bullish delta coming into the market, especially for this size of push. So it's a good gauge if you've got any confluence with specific levels up here that this could be a good short. From there, obviously you've got to manage your risk as it's pre-news. You know, typically if you're going to be taking any positions via news, you need to have slightly wider stops and less size in order to make sure that you're managing your risk appropriately. Um, but delta can be a fantastic tool to help your execution and the last piece of a trade to help you to get in and out of levels properly from there. So I thought it was quite important to cover that today. Any questions that anyone has on any part of this, or what's on the charts, or what charting software I'm using, if you just let me know. Ideally, what I'm planning on doing here is to build a trading community, to find other traders where we can grow together and ultimately chat about what's coming up in future markets, and to assist any traders that are ultimately struggling. Okay, so I'll catch you guys in the next video.